welcome to my channel. It's a core and more Pilates workout for you today. So if you've got any injuries at all, please modify. I will try and give you as many alternatives as I possibly can. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please like, share and subscribe. Leave comments in the section below, and if there's anything you'd like to see, please get in touch. I hope you enjoy. We're going to start off with a lunge, squat, lunge combination. So we're going to step out, lunge, keep the core on, do a little squat and step to the other side. So working through big muscle groups just as a nice warm up. Any issues with your joints, then please feel free to take much smaller steps. Don't take the lunges so far down, the squats so far down, whatever works for you. Squat, lunge, squat. Really draw the core in and on. Remember your ABCDs. A is for alignment. B is for breathing. C is for centering. And D is for your dynamicism. So just making sure that you run through all of those checklists with every exercise. Once more, through and release. We're going to come down onto all fours. Any issues with knees or wrists, then please modify if you need to. And it's just a gentle cat and cow. Warming into that spine. Got the legs formed up. So just warming into the back. Just rolling through here. Taking time to prepare the body for the challenges that are yet to come. So just a nice cat-cow combination. Arching the back and dipping the back. Great work. Coming down, we're going to lie on our side and we're going to lift the top leg. So just lifting, side lying leg lift. Draw the navel on and in. And just little lifts of the leg. You need to use your hands as support if you're a bit wobbly. Please feel free to do so. And lowering. So we have this fantastic bone here called the greater trochanter, and that's where you need to be. You need to be up on that bone. If you kind of roll back onto your butt, we're not going to be getting the work the areas that we need it. So just find that bony prominence there, that greater trochanter, and make sure that that's where you're resting. And then we're just going to simply switch over and do the other side. So when you're ready, lifting and lowering. Over onto our back, single leg drop with a bicycle. So we're semi-supine. If you need to, actually let's just do it on one side. Keep the back on the ground. Just letting the leg drop, drawing it in, lifting it up and letting the leg drop. This is level one, okay? If this feels really yummy to your body, stay with this. don't go back onto that fleshy part of the butt. Stay up here on the greater trochanter. Again, if this is too much for you, please go back to that lower level where you're just lifting the top leg. That is absolutely fine. If you're new to Pilates, if you're new to this exercise, if you're coming back after illness or injury, if you've got really weak abs, whatever the reason, there's no need to explain. Just listen to what your body's telling you, and if it says, do you know what, not right now, then don't do it. Do the single leg lift until you're feeling more at ease with the movements, when you're feeling a bit stronger in your body, and then add in the more challenging exercises. Nothing to be gained by injuring yourself. Nobody wants that, least of all me. I want you to be feeling stronger and fitter and more able with every class. Let's change sides and see how it feels right here. Alternate these. So if you have any issues with shoulders or wrists, leave those ones out. Well done. We're going to stay over on all fours. We're coming into beast. Beast. Static beast. Take a breath. Exhale. Lift. up one leg and just touch down. So you're moving from the hip joint. We're not moving from the knee, okay? It really is femur moving away from you. Maintain the angle at the knee. Don't let that change. It neither straightens nor bends further. Draw the abs on, navel to spine. And then change sides, please. Touch down. Nice and relaxed, body on the ground. Alternative now is to work that again exactly the same, right and left, left and right, whichever way you're doing it, or it's to come up into this curl up. So making it a little bit more tricky, a little bit more challenging. So if you think about a table, it has a flat surface and it has vertical legs, and that's what we're looking for in our original starting position for anything that involves tabletop. Let's hug in and rock from side to side. And then we're bringing ourselves up. If you have any issues with shoulders, wrists or with your elbows, then please feel free to admit this one. And we're just going to lift into tabletop and lower down. So this is a tabletop with the body. Again, thinking about getting that hip, those hips as high as you can, squeezing through, lifting and releasing. Curl-ups with the pulses earlier on. We did them with the feet on the floor. We did them with alternate legs with the tabletop. We're now going to do them again, coming down, with the legs in tabletop and maybe extended away. Curl up, pulse, 3, 2, 1, and release. Curl up, 3, 2, 1, and release. If having the legs in this position is just too much for you, then please just don't do it. It's not worth straining your back, joining your abdominals, pushing something beyond its limit, when there are the other alternatives. We've already done them. We know how effective they are. Just work to your own level. Your levels will change. You will get stronger. And release. Nice job. Let's roll over. We'll do an alternate limb lift, taking the right leg and the left arm and just bringing it underneath the body. Try not to throw the leg up in the air behind you, that will put pressure on your back. Be in control, hold a breath. final exercise. I like to call this one Frankenstein. It's kind of, you know, this arms out in front of you. And just curl up, touch the knees, and curl up. If this is too strong on the shoulders, if you have any injuries, holding your arms up like this doesn't work for you, then just rest them across the body, look up between your knees and look down. Fantastic, great work. Thank you so much for tuning in to work out with me today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Join up to the playlist, there's loads more. You can link them together and you can binge watch or you can save them for later. Look forward to sharing time with you again really soon. Keep smiling.